New research suggests that the smell of peppermint reduces aggressive driving behavior.
No kidding.
Scientists found that drivers who were exposed to peppermint oil during the test sessions tended to exhibit fewer aggressive driving behaviors compared to those in no peppermint aroma control conditions.
Santa never gets mad.
No, he doesn't. You're right. He doesn't have road rage.
You know what you should do, Tom, is get some peppermint and pound it up your ass. How about that?
Have you considered that? I mean, that may
Think about that.
He's just
It
trying
would
to
help your mood, your road rage. You have road
Would
rage.
you now? Should he just use a candy cane or
A big ball peen hammer.
Made of peppermint?
Oh, and a candy cane.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's right. Tap, 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 tap.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Just has that calming effect. What's that other hard candy called?
Werther's?
Yeah, I understand. In the same study, they
Like
gave
you
them,
don't know what a Werther's is,
They gave them
Grandpa.
Werther's Originals, and it caused people to leave their turn signal on for thousands of miles. It's interesting.
Do you really have road rage?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
But do you act on it? Or do you just like verbally
No, I just
let them
I
know?
don't know.
You have to tell your story, Josh, about Tom driving the car.
Okay. I was a little kid. Tom, you had told a story.
The way you told me the story, it fits here. So go
and
ahead.
I wanted to ask Chick's opinion of it. Yeah, Tom, you were telling a story yesterday. You said,
Off the air.
I was, and if I leave out any details, let me know.
This is where I was road raged.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to go ahead and tell us?
Yeah.
Because we have a theory, and we wanted
Yes.
to.
We have a big time theory, and I think both our theories, our two brains equal your brain almost.
Right,
So,
right.
Go ahead.
I was meeting Sam, one of my sons.
Not important to the story. You're driving in traffic.
Not really. I drove from the shack to this restaurant that's like 2 turns.
Were you
Okay,
on?
so
were
you're on
you
a road.
You're on a city street.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm early. I pull in, and I'm in my car listening to something on the radio for several minutes. And I'm just sitting in my car with the car running.
Right.
And suddenly this car pulls in next to me. And this lady is throwing her arms up, screaming at me. I'm looking like, what the hell?
And looking at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pointing and looking right at you.
Yeah. Screaming.
All right.
Screaming.
Waving her arms.
Could
And
you
she
hear
looks-
what she was saying?
And she looks like a complete psycho. So
You knew she was screaming, couldn't make out the words.
No, my window was up. Her windows was she's a complete psycho, obviously.
I have a theory.
I have no idea what's going on.
Wait till you hear
Again,
your father's theory. Go ahead. What did you arrive at?
it must have been mistaken identity.
I would offer that in that short drive from where you were to the restaurant to meet your son, you cut her off about 7 times, is what I would say.
I didn't cut anybody off.
I don't believe you.
the only
And
major-
I don't think you're capable of knowing when you cut somebody off.
The only 2 roads I was on are both 2-way with 1 lane, no passing. I couldn't have cut anybody off.
I don't believe you. You'll find a way. You're a horrible driver. You're a menace.
Matt, what was your theory?
I think you parked in the handicap parking, maybe.
No,
No. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I'm wondering if it's the woman that always stands out there asking for handouts and she's heard you talk about her.
No, she should be shot. I'm tired. I saw her get into like a 2018
how dare her.
Mercedes. Yeah, she's making about $1,000 a day on that corner.
Okay, yeah.
She's got her laminated sign.
Yeah.
And you had said that you had suggested that this has happened to you like 2 or 3 times. This case of mistaken identity.
No, this.
You had said this.
So I popped my car into gear and took off, and then she followed me around the parking lot. And then I shook her.
See, that's crazy, though. If she's actually following you, that would freak me out.
But I was parked. I wasn't.
I'll tell you what this is. This is a story of confidence, is what this is.
Yes, it is.
No, this lady thought I was.
This
somebody
is
else.
something I would never arrive at in a million years.
You would go, what? I must have
What
done
did
something.
I do? I must have done something. I'm sorry,
Well,
man.
how would she have known where I was if I'd cut her off? Then she arrives 5 minutes later.
I don't think it was 5 minutes later. Because you said you were listening to something on the radio. You know how your mind wanders.
I was supposed to meet Sam at 5:30. It was 5:20, so I was enjoying.
That has nothing to do with the story.
Willie, you know your father.
I'm getting maced next time I kick in her window and mace the bitch.
That's awesome.
So
What do you think happened here, Will?
I just didn't know my mom was in town.
Standing ovation. All standing.
Oh, boy.
This lady was crazy.
I bet it's
I'm going to
nerve-wracking.
carry mace.
I don't think you understand how fascinated I am by a person who thinks the way you do. That's like 70% of the reason I'm still here.
We've all experienced where all of a sudden you look over and you see somebody going crazy at you, and you go,
"Oh, I'm
I
sorry."
wonder what
I wonder what I
they
did.
think I did to them
I wonder,
on purpose.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, this is obviously an instance of mistaken identity. I certainly couldn't have done anything.
What I would have
Can
done.
I help you, ma'am? Or do I have to mace your ass?
By the way, don't get mace. There's no way you don't just mace yourself. Just don't get the mace. That's a bad idea.
Taking it home from the store,
This
you'll
poor
mace
lady
yourself.
is in her car, waving, screaming at him. I don't know, mistaken identity. Meanwhile, there are 3 leashes underneath Tom's car. I don't know what you could possibly be upset.
He's got